at the French. Well, right now, we are joined by our friends from Walker Valley High School. We have new principal, Jeremy Jones. Jeremy, you still employed as principal at this point?
Currently at the moment.
You're
so we're
still
doing well.
there. Chris Green said you're excited about the appearance this morning. I understand that. Todd Wright is the new head coach of the Walker Valley Lady Mustangs, and we have a man who really does not want to be here, but he's here anyway. Coach Mike Turner's the athletic director of Walker Valley. What are you doing?
I'm trying to fix his mic.
What?
I
Why?
should speak
Why?
up maybe a little
Can't
bit
hear
louder
it all.
there, kind of project the
okay,
voice.
there we go. Fruit Loops comes in and saves the day here. Guys, good morning. How are you?
Great.
It's great to see all of you. Jeremy, I want to begin with you because, yes, you guys have made a great hire here.
Oh, very excited about it. Contrary to my looks, I never played basketball, so I don't have a whole lot of knowledge in that, but we brought in some individuals aware. And for me, my daughter played for 4 years at Walker Valley, so this was kind of an important move. And as Coach Wright, we got to know him and learn about his history and talking to different people. Literally, I'm pretty stoked about it and looking forward to seeing what we can do with the Lady Mustangs.
Coach Turner, longtime athletic director at Walker Valley. Coach, your thoughts and on bringing in Coach Wright here.
Well, I made a comment that when we had a team meeting that, me being a baseball person, we hit a home run by getting him. He's done a good job everywhere he's been, and we're lucky to have him.
Well, Coach Todd Wright, good morning, buddy. How are you?
I'm excited to be here.
Well, tell us about yourself.
Been in the basketball world for quite a while. Been in East Tennessee a long time. Lee University graduate, so familiar with Cleveland. Have family that lives here in town. So excited to get back in. I've been out for a year. I haven't been a head coach in 5 years. So ready to get back into that role. Was an assistant at Oak Ridge for a few years ago. Moved down to Middle Tennessee this year and took a year off. Got engaged, going to be married here next month.
Whoa, congratulations.
So my new family, we're all moving to Cleveland to with my family that's already
Well, that's a
here.
good sign. They're going to move with you to Cleveland.
They
That's
are.
great, Todd.
They're
I'm glad
coming
to hear
with me.
that.
Yes, sir. They're coming with me. So
Good,
we're excited
okay.
about that. So ready to get back in and get to
Yeah.
work and coaching girls basketball.
What is, if you had to say, well, this is my philosophy in coaching? I mean, what is it? What is your philosophy coaching, especially at the high school girls level?
Well, I think a lot of it is the same philosophy that I have in the classroom, and it's making relationships with those young people. I think your basketball philosophy sometimes changes year to year, especially at the high school level when you have different players. I mean, you got to figure out what's best for the group that you've got to win games. But I liken it to, I like to be an example to these young ladies, so that when they graduate from high school, they're going out into the world ready to compete at whatever it is that they're going to do. And so that's important to me, to create those relationships. And then if we win some basketball games along the way while we do that, that's what's important.
Certainly so. We are joined by, and you guys really coming in together here. New principal of Walker Valley, Jeremy Jones, Todd Wright, and you Lady Mustangs coach, and, of course, longtime athletic director Mike Turner. Jeremy, what stuck out about Todd to the selection committee?
Well, whenever he began to kind of share his game plan, that's what I was impressed with. We had different candidates and, a lot of interesting hires there, but he had a game plan and was ready to go. And then even since then, since we've made the hire, he's already hit the ground running. He's getting out there. He's making sure that he's going to develop our program. And I just like that he had a pretty thorough process. And so, there's history there. Coach Tucker, shout out to him way back during those days. And then my daughter got to play for Paul Cretton, Monty Frazier. And so looking for somebody that had a plan and just wanted to create opportunities like my daughter had.
Todd, how involved will your sister Andrea Campbell Brown be? She's got a big hand in this basketball program all the way around. We know this.
She does. She told me that you were going to ask me that question too. So I guess you spoke to her
she didn't know what
yesterday
question I was
or
gonna
something. So hopefully she's out there listening to this too. But my sister has always been very vocal to try to get me to Cleveland. As a matter of fact, to get back here, because she's been here pretty much her whole life since she graduated from high school. And then now that my daughter is actually a professor at Lee University also in the nursing program. And my son-in-law is actually an assistant baseball coach at Bradley.
Goodness.
So family here is big. And of course, my sister, had 4 boys that went through Walker Valley. That's right. All of them competed there. And then, of course, Coach Campbell, Will, known him for a long time as well, the boy's father. And then, of course, their
And I read
basketball
you guys,
coach. So.
I read you and Will still talk a lot of basketball together, right?
We
In
do,
the
as
press
a matter of
release.
fact. We do, as a matter of fact. Over all these years, Will and I have. My phone will ring just randomly during basketball season. And it'll be Will, or I'll call him, and we ask each other questions. And,
Do you think he's calling DoorDash? I mean, does he know he's calling you? I don't know.
I hope so. And
Coach Turner,
if he's asking Doordash the questions that he asks me, then
Well, I
he
don't
definitely
know.
got the wrong.
Wait,
number.
we'll talk to anybody. You know that.
He's wanting something. If he's called you,
You got that right.
Yeah.
No, we're so excited to have you in Cleveland and look forward to all of this. Coach Turner, anything you want to add here, buddy? Before we go.
Again, like I said, it's a great hire. We're really excited about it. You know, and when he was talking about Will, it's going to be a great, I think, a
Yeah.
working relationship there. Not that we didn't have a good one before, but it'll be even better now.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking forward to, seeing what's going to happen.
Want to talk about the school in general for just a second, since we have you in here, Jeremy, and just as far as the preparation for the new, we've got a little while to the school year, but how are things going as you're taking over as principal?
Listen, there's a lot of great things that are happening at Walker Valley. As I'm making that transition and getting to see the different people that are in leadership roles, very excited. I've been having meeting with teachers and hearing their hearts and seeing what they're passionate about. And then for our administrator team, very eager. We're going to do some professional development. So literally when I leave here, we're learning different kind of de-escalation tips, which are important in public education. But a lot of great things happening at Walker Valley. And as I've told everyone, it's not that things need to be changed. Dr. Belt was doing a wonderful job, and so we're just going to pick up and continue all the great things happening there.
All right. Well, hey, congratulations. Again, Todd Wright is a new girls basketball coach at Walker Valley. What do you teach, by the way? What's
Teach math.
Teach math.
Yes.
There we go.
All my math geeks, there we go.
Yes.
We need you here more than there.
We've got 2 coaches on staff that are math teachers. I bet you that don't happen at too many places.
That's a new one, Coach.
That's-
Good, guys. Great to see all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Walker Valley High School, the new Lady Mustangs coach is Todd Wright, new principal Jeremy Jones, and of course the great Mike Turner.